Hi, the Joyful Yogini here. Welcome to your weekly reading. So this is not live because this week I'm taking a social media hiatus. I try to do this at least 1 week every summer just to decompress from all social media. But I usually get the shakes. Where's my phone? But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to stay off. So I'm doing this weekly reading prior to the Monday. And actually, just before I get into the cards, I'm just going to ask Archangel Michael to clear all of our energy fields, to cut cords with everybody who is not for our highest and greatest alignment to be corded with. And please protect us with your beautiful golden light. I also ask Archangel Gabriel to shield us with your violet light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm asking my divine team to assist me and you with this reading. This is for the collective, what we need to be able to assist us in working with the energy this week. Okay. So this time I'm pulling cards from my Manifest Your Magnificence deck. The top is ripped off. So sad. I love this deck. It's actually for kids, but we all have an inner child, and sometimes we need to fuel that inner child with beautiful messages. So the one reminder we need for this week is I am loving, and we are still very much going through a heart healing process, and that is number one. So if you have been maybe on the fence about making a decision, feeling like you need to make a decision, but not knowing the right way to move, then if that is the case, it's the delay is happening because your heart still needs to complete this healing in order to be able to move forward with clarity, because it is going to be your heart that is guiding the way. So the other side is I have a warm and giving heart. So you absolutely you do. But I feel like many of us have gone through some type of heart trauma, and it very much could have happened from when we were younger and maybe not even remember what it was all about. And for some of us, we've also had traumas, um, into our teens, into our 20s, 30s, etc. And so we have a big ass healing that's happening that will help us to fully open that heart, which has been shut down on some level. Not fully. You're still been able to give love and receive love, but it's been limited. So it's time to fully open that up. I heard crack that open, but I felt like the words needed to be more gentle. It's more like a flower opening. And that's one of the cards that came up last week from my Unicorn Oracle of Unicorns deck. To me, it was signifying a rebirth, and it's this beautiful unicorn that was inside this white flower that was opening, and the unicorn had this golden heart that was shining through. And so it's this we're going through a rebirth. We're going through a whole recalibration. So please listen to your body too. You probably need to go to bed earlier. You probably need to take more opportunities to rest. Get into that feminine side. And when you get into that feminine side, it gives you more energy to be able to give back. But right now, we really need to give to ourselves right now. Okay, the next card is I am limitless. There is nothing I can't do. And so I feel like this message is that reminder to dream big and stop staying within the restrictions that you are creating yourself, and you're creating through your perceptions of what you think is possible. But if you are limitless, then there is no box required. It's not that this choice or this choice will equal this, and this. because it's limitless, right? Maybe instead of choice A or B, there's a choice C where it's a beautiful combination of all that you have ever wanted in there. And so allow yourself to think expansively. And that is going to help to bring more fulfillment into your life moving forward. We are stepping in to a whole new world. And to do that, it's starting within here, because this is where we create our limitations. The next card that had a message for us is I am special. I feel like this image is dusty. Interesting, when I go this way, it's brighter. Okay, so I need to adjust. Is that a little bit brighter? I think it's a little bit brighter. Yeah, it was seeming very dim and foggy. Okay, so I am special. The back of the card says the most important person in my life is me. And that is not selfish whatsoever. You need to take care of yourself first. And then you have the energy, you have the love, you have the drive, you have the passion to be able to take care of others. You know, for years and years and years, I have been putting everyone else first above myself. And that really amplified with having kids. And, you know, hey, you need to be there for them, right? But it is equally important to find those opportunities to really focus on what you need. It's time to be selfish in that way. And when you are selfish, as I said, you have that energy to give, and everyone else around you ends up benefiting. So sometimes you need to say no. Sometimes you need to ask for assistance. Sometimes speaking up is really important in what's right for you. And so remember the amazingness of who you are, and utilize your gifts, your beautiful uniqueness. Stop playing small. Stop holding yourself back because, well, I'm this, or I have this going on, or this going on. Allow yourself, so you are limitless. Allow yourself to dream big. Put yourself first and accept the gifts that you have, and be open for the universe to be able to guide you, offer you ideas and inspiration so you can utilize them to the fullest in a manner that will create balance and beauty and love and fulfillment. Okay, the next card, which really just, it beautifully goes along with all the messages that have been coming out, is I am infinite. I am infinite. The sky is the limit for what I can do. The sky is the limit for what I can do. My nails match this card. So possibilities are endless. And there's so many things that you haven't even considered, that it's time to allow yourself to be able to dream and allow those ideas to come through. And nothing needs to keep you in here. We're breaking free of that. Breaking free, baby. All right. The next card is I am intelligent. I study to be the best me I can be. So we do have to work at things. You're not meant to know how to do everything. You're not meant to be perfect. We're not built to be perfect. We're built to learn, to have experiences, to have visceral experiences, physically, mentally, emotionally. So then we'll be like, oh, I don't want that again. Or, wow, how would I do things differently if I want to experience something differently? It gives you an opportunity to self-reflect and to create changes in your life. Learning is beautiful. But I also needed the reminder of the I am intelligent, because It was really drilled into me as a kid that I was dumb, that I wasn't good enough, that I was not smart. And it is so far from the truth, right? You know, there might be certain areas where we're not that great at. And yeah, we have to work harder at being able to achieve in certain areas. But in other areas, you are a fucking genius. And so it's about, we need to remember that this week. You are a genius. You are intelligent. You make good decisions. You make decisions that are for your highest and greatest good within that moment. Sometimes we make a decision because we need to have the learning and the experience of it, that visceral reaction, and then we create changes. Sometimes we just need those things to happen in our lives. Doesn't mean you're not smart. Doesn't mean you're a bad person. It means we needed to have the learning. And that's why we're here, to have the learnings. So it's about embracing those experiences. You know, other times we have these experiences too, and it's not necessarily just for the learning. Sometimes it's because the way it's turning out is going to be way better than what you could have dreamed of. So sometimes we just need to trust on, for some reason, this is going to be better, right? And I've said this in some of my other streams. I recently had a huge disappointment because I thought that that was it and that was happening and that was like so meant to be. For some reason, it wasn't meant to be. And so I needed to take some time. It wasn't that easy because I was so connected with this visual of how things were to be. So I had to go through a grieving to really let it go. And I needed to get to a point of, for some reason, it wasn't meant to happen that way. It's meant to happen in a different way. But I do believe all of everything that happened was meant to happen, even though the outcome was so not expected. But it was all meant to be for some reason. So trust in the higher purpose of things. Trust in your journey. Trust that your angels and guides got you back. So I'm just going to pull an aromatherapy card just to see if there's a certain essential oil or essential oils that will help to support us this week. Let's see. These cards are hard to pick up. They're, I'm going to go up here. That's better. I feel like I want to do that one more time. That is satisfying, I gotta tell you. All right, so what essential oils would support us this week? So this is from August the 9th, the week of August the 9th. What essential oils? There's a few of them that want to come out. Again, I put them on the table. Okay, it's hard, maybe because I have my nails painted too, so I'm not wanting to scratch them, so I want to be more delicate instead of just scooping up cards. All right, so there's 3 cards. The first one is Spearmint. This is a very uplifting essential oil. And you can see that she has the sun. The sun is back there. So the sun is the masculine, and it's taking action. So using spearmint oil can help us to feel revitalized, energized, so we can follow through and we can take action. And she's in the water there, and it is calm water. It's just active where she is. And so it's like the spearmint will help with lightening her emotions and helping her emotions to work for her. But I'm going to go right to the book. Now, I was so grateful.